Welcome to the channel, everyone. This is kind of a special video. As you guys know, if you follow the channel, I do buy, sell, and trade a lot of vehicles, go through a lot of vehicles, and normally I stay in contact with the people that I do end up buying or selling or trading with or what have you, and we become friends actually. And I've always wanted to revisit like some of the vehicles that I have gotten rid of, especially after someone's done something to them and kind of fixed them up and put their own tastes on it and everything like that. And this is actually the first time I get to do this. Now, if you guys will remember, I had a 92, I think it was a 92 Cadillac hearse that I sold. It went back to Ohio to a guy named Justin. He goes by Bruno on Facebook and Instagram. And he has done a lot to this hearse, and so we've been talking back and forth, and because I'm not technologically advanced and I can't figure out how to really download video from him, and he couldn't figure out how to send it to me, I just sent him this camera, this particular camera that I'm talking on right now, and he did some pictures, he did some video, and put some stuff together and has sent it back to me. I have not as of yet seen the footage, so I couldn't tell you what it's all about, what's going on with it. I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it all together and show you what this hearse is now. But I can tell you, if he doesn't tell you in the video, he's put a 383 stroker in it, he's built a 700R transmission, done different wheels and tires, done a hood scoop. It's a hot rod now. It is definitely a different vehicle. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to put this all together and have you guys check it out. It's an amazingly badass hearse, and I think you guys are going to really like it. So I'm just going to jump into the video right now. I'm going to edit it, put it all together, and I'm not going to do an outro, so you guys just get to see what he did. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys like it. If you do, maybe we can do more of this, more stuff, because as I said, I'm always selling, buying, trading, all that good stuff. So vehicles are always going out. So let me know what you think. Definitely leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and enjoy the video.
Get ready! Extreme automotive addiction! Yeah!
Hi, my name's Justin. I go by Bruno, and I'm the guy that bought Mike's hearse. And I'd like to show you what I did to her. First thing I did, as soon as she got delivered almost, I ripped out that anemic 305. Get the hood open here. I put in a Blueprint 383 stroker. She's making about 430 horsepower, a little over, 460 foot-pounds of torque. Running a Holley Sniper fuel injection system on her. MSD 6AL2 box for my ignition. I just got a standard little MSD HEI for the distributor for the time being. Beefed up aluminum radiator with Durali fans on it. She's backed by a TCI Street Fighter 700R4 trans, stock driveline, and mostly stock rear end with the exception of I put in a mini spool. For the time being, I'm still running the stock 308 gears. Relocated the battery to the back. Another thing some of you might notice is I got rid of the casket that Mike bought. It was rather heavy. It was weighting down the back of the hearse. It's really hard for me to move on my own. One of my best friends and I built this coffin, and it only weighs like 10 pounds. But yeah, the battery's back here now. And underneath, most of the suspension stock, but put some UMI trailing arms on the back, BMR 1.5" rear sway bar. She hooks up quite nicely, if I say so myself. Interior is mostly stock. There's Bob chilling out. Now, I did add a few autometer gauges just so I can keep an eye on the engine. Changed all the LEDs to green, or changed all the dome lights to green LEDs, excuse me. I did notice sometimes Bob gets a little lonely when I'm at the store, and his dog ran away. Oh, here he is. Got Bob a little buddy, named him Chopper. I did get rid of the factory hubcaps, just running the factory steel wheels with some beauty rings and spider caps on there. Honestly, I got rid of one of the hubcaps doing a burnout and I don't know where it went. The exhaust, running Patriot shorty headers, and a True Dual 2.5-inch pipe. I got some single chamber mufflers on it, and dumped it out 45 degrees right before the back tires. And honestly, other than that, she's mostly stock. The exception of the hood scoop, of course. I had to get rid of the glove box, but put in some accessory fuses in there. There's a few more things I'd like to do in the future. I do want to lower her a little bit, and well, I still have a few things here. I need to get my line lock plumbed in and do a little brake work, but she's getting pretty close to where I want her. I think Bob and I are going to go for a drive here. Let's get her packed out. Now, for the most part, she still drives like she did stock. I tried to leave that stock Cadillac floaty feeling, which I must say I do agree with Mike. This has to be one of the most comfortable cars I've ever driven as well. It's just, now she's a little more lopey and a lot quicker. Do think I want to put a floor shifter instead of